welcome to library class. Today is Google Docs Part 2. So last time we started our very first Google Doc. Remember, it is this particular app right here. Remember, we started our first Google Doc where you were writing about your favorite candy. So you were practicing word processing skills and formatting, and you were learning terms like alignment and cursor. So now as part 2 for this, we're going to be finishing our favorite candy Google Doc. So what you're going to do first, you're actually going to be going into Google Drive. That's the one with the triangle here. And I want you to look at Google Drive as like your home base. That's where we're going to start and go into your grade 2 folder. See if you saved it right. See if your Google Doc is actually inside there. That's where we want all our files to be stored inside there. If not, you could always drag it up in there, okay? Now, when we get into our Google Docs, you should see that that document called Favorite Candy. If you missed last week's lesson, then you'll have to go back and watch Google Docs Part 1 because otherwise it won't make sense, okay? What you're going to be learning today when we're in Google Docs, you're going to be learning how to do a bulleted list. You get to list your top 3 favorite candies, yum, yum. And then the best part, I'm going to actually show you how to search for photos right within Google Docs and insert that delicious looking photo in of your favorite candy, okay? Just like last time, just to make it easy, and since that's what we're used to, we're just gonna be snapping that power button and home button, doing a quick little screenshot and send it to me that way. Just make sure I can see everything in your screenshot. I wanna see all those words and the picture at the bottom too, okay? All right, good luck. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here if you need me. We can set up a time during my office hours to meet one-on-one, so don't get frustrated. Reach out if you need help, okay? All right, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is head into Drive. Now, I know we're working on a Google Doc, but remember, Drive is that home base. So head into Drive and go into your grade level folder. So here's the example I made, grade 2. And there it is. I saved it in there, my favorite candy from when I started it last time. Now, for some reason, yours does not appear right there. Make sure you check out, maybe it's just underneath here that it didn't actually get put in the folder. And remember, you can even tap and drag it up into that folder if it's not there. Okay, so let's open up that document that you made last time called My Favorite Candy. You can see how it switches you right over here to Google Docs. Okay, so now my keyboard is not popping up. That's because I need to tap this button down here. That's the edit button. And so far, just a quick refresher reminder of what we did last time. We made a title first, and in the title you can see that button is blue right now since it's highlighted. We made it center alignment right in the middle there. And then we did left alignment, this one right here. To put our sentence over here, our sentence starter was my favorite candy is, and we did the ellipse right here, the ... because we were going to answer it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is make sure your cursor, remember your cursor is that blinking line, is at the very end of the line. So at the end of the ellipse right here. Now, to get it to go down, I need to click this return key. Return. There we go. Okay, so now I'm ready to make a list. We're actually going to make a list of our top 3 favorite candies. And I'm going to teach you a couple other new buttons today. There are 2 different buttons that are right here beside the alignment ones. The first one are bullets that looks just like that, a dot. And the second one are numbers. Okay, and these are great for making lists that keep them real nice in a row. So you can decide if you want to do bullets or numbers. Either one is fine with me. I think I want to do bullets. And here's where we get to start typing our candies. Now remember, I want you actually typing and using the keyboard, not just using the audio. So one of my favorite candies are Kit Kats. I think those are pretty delicious. Okay. Now, I want to get that cursor back down again. Remember what key you need to press? Making sure the cursor's at the end of the line, and go ahead and click return. Okay, for a third or a second candy here, I'm going to say Reese's. And then again, I need to see return, and see how nice that is since that bulleting is turned on, that it keeps making a new one for me every single time I hit return. And for the last one, I love gummy candies of all kinds of gummy candies, but I think I'm going to say gummy bears. Okay. Oops, gummy bears. No, I don't want to say all that, just gummy bears. Okay. Going to hit return again. Now, it's making another bullet, and I don't want another bullet there, so I could either hit return again to get rid of that bullet, or I can just turn the bullets off right here, okay? All right, so if we look at the whole thing here, we have our title, our sentence starter, and our bulleted list of 3 examples. Now we are ready to add a picture. This is the fun part here. So I need to make sure that my cursor is down below here. Otherwise, it's going to pop it right in the middle and mess up all the beautiful formatting we've done. So cursor's down there. I think I'm even going to do one more return. So there's a little bit of space there. And we're going to go into the menu. All the way up here. See these 3 lines here? You're going to go to the word explore. Okay, this is actually connecting us to Google here. So right in here, you're going to search for one of the 3 candies, and you can see it's actually giving me suggestions here based off of what I wrote. So I'm going to choose gummy bear. And it's doing a web search here, but we don't want a web search. We want to go over to this tab for images. Okay, now you get to see all this delicious candy. It's going to make you really want it. And once you choose one here, then if it lets you, some of them may be grayed out for some of the images. I'm not sure if that's because they're copyrighted or what, but as long as you find one that this word is lit up in search, you can click that word insert and it'll appear. All right, so I'm going to pull my keyboard down here so I can see there's the picture. And I think I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. Let me hit a backspace here. I don't think I like those 2 spaces in between. And there we go. Our title, our sentence starter, our list, and our 1 image. Now, unfortunately, since we are on the app, I always get asked the question of, can you make the picture smaller? You cannot. It's stuck at this size that it's in. You can do that on the web version of it, the desktop version, but not in the app. So it's got to stay whatever size it is. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hit the check mark at the top so that way all the editing tools will disappear here. There we go. And just to make it really simple, I'm just going to have you do exactly the same thing you did last time. Since we're used to that by now, we've done it 2 times in their last 2 assignments. You're going to take a screenshot with the home button and the power button at the same time, just a quick press. There you go. And make sure I can see everything. I want to see the title and everything, all your text and the picture, just exactly as you can see on mine here, because I want to see the formatting too that you did. And then from there, you are going to upload it to Schoology. So let's take a look at Schoology to see. All right, here I am in the Library Schoology course. So you will go into this week's folder. And when you open that folder up, you'll actually be able to see which days you have library this week. So you can see I'm in Mrs. Sharp's class now. They have it on Tuesday and Thursday, but you might have it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead. Just make sure you look at those folders. Okay, so go into today's folder, and you should see an assignment that says upload finished favorite candy Google Docs screenshot here. That's exactly where we want to be after we watch the video. All right, and here's our 2 tabs. Here's the info side if you want to read again everything that I showed you in the video. And then you'll head right over here into the submissions tab. And for yours, I'm in teacher mode here, but for yours, you will see a plus sign, a blue plus sign right over here, and then you will upload the image from your camera roll, okay? All right, have fun creating your favorite candy Google Docs.